Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Tre'Voy,
I'm Danny.
and we are sitting here before you. This is the last night before I move. So we move tomorrow morning, and we are excited. We're excited.
Yeah, we are hours away. So this is our last day. We've been doing a 7 day countdown until we move to Mexico. So if this is your first time watching us, then welcome to the channel. We are really, really excited to be in our new home starting tomorrow in Guadalajara, Mexico. It is a place that we fell in love with after visiting several times. And I think it's a little surreal because we are going and we're not visiting. So it feels a little strange that we are packing suitcases right now and it's not for vacation, it's for a lifestyle change. Um, so I keep pinching myself to see if this is real, and I'm really, really excited about that. We, we've packed today. Um, I'm completely done packing, unless like my mind thinks of something. Where are you with packing?
I am 80%
Okay.
packed. I would say, um, no, I'm 90% packed. I'm higher than that. I'm just kind of making sure that I don't have any loose ends, making sure that I'm not missing anything. And so, yes, that's where I am. That's where
Okay.
I am. I was getting ready to say something else, but
Oh.
I just decided not to.
Oh.
So
Okay.
sorry for
Okay.
the aqua pause. I was contemplating if I was going to say what I wanted to say or what I was going to say. And I just said, never mind.
Okay. Yeah, so I think right now we are just taking in the final moments. Um, we got to see more loved ones today, which was really cool. To be even on our last day up until the day before we leave, just being able to love on those who we've done life with for the last, several years or so. So that was really, really nice. We wanted ideally to go to our favorite spots before we left, and we really didn't have time like to do that. So we'll have to go to them when we're visiting or something like that.
Yeah, we're actually going to do a video that display our favorite spots and our favorite things to do before we left. But like she said, we'll do that when we come back to visit, and so we'll just put that on hold.
Yeah.
And yeah, and so speaking of, I know we do videos every week, so there may be a slight delay this time just because again we're in the process of moving, and it has been challenging. We've been doing these countdowns and packing and doing everything to prepare for the move. So it's been kind of challenging
Yeah.
to record and all of those things for our next video. So we want to apologize in advance if there's a slight delay. Please don't kick us to the curb. Hang in there, be patient, and stay tuned.
Also, we have been making sure that we take all of the advice that we've received from you guys. So we really appreciate all of the advice and support that we've gotten from you all in order to be ready for this move. I could honestly say we feel ready. Not that we're gonna know everything and get everything right, but we're prepared. And I can't say that 3 or 4 months ago, I felt as ready, even mentally. So this has been quite a fun journey to get to this point. And yeah, all I have now is excitement. I hope I'm able to sleep tonight. Um, just because I'm so excited. So yeah.
Cool. What's some things that you packed in your suitcase? Or list some things that you thought it was important for you to take?
Okay, so obviously clothes, but I'm very proud of myself because I kept it very simple and very light. And so, yeah, another thing that I would say is I packed face towels. So, one of the things that we noticed upon visiting Mexico or specifically Guadalajara a few other times is that, um, like, what we consider to be face towels in the States are really like not as common, at least in the Airbnbs that we've stayed in. They didn't really have them. And so, what's the most popular thing there is loofahs. Is that what they're called?
Mm-hmm.
Loofahs? Okay.
Yep.
And so, yeah, I'm just a face towel girl. I like to use that to shower and to like wash my face actually. So, packed up some towels. Um, an umbrella. I know these are like random things, but
But you packed them for a reason. So,
yeah, for
I
sure.
wanted to ask because sometimes we don't really think about certain things
Yeah.
to pack, and there's a purpose and a reason for you packing these things. So,
Mm-hmm.
I just thought that, I just wanted to know. I was just curious.
Yeah, yeah. So I tried to keep it fairly light, only go with the necessities. Um, Part of it felt like packing for a trip, but then the other part at some in some moments did kind of feel like, oh, this is something that I would normally take, kind of like the face towel thing. So yeah.
Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Well, for me, I packed clothes, of course. That's kind of self-explanatory. That
I
goes
hope
that,
so.
that goes without saying, right? I packed books, some of my books, my Spanish textbooks, of course, and some other books that I like to read and I want to get to. I packed some art supplies because I'm really planning
That's
on
good.
getting back into drawing and painting and all of those things. And also, of course, I packed my film cameras and my digital camera just to keep, you know, keep my artistic juices flowing and etc. So I packed that. I kept a lot of my workout equipment behind because I'm just going to use what they have there. Mm, what else did I pack? I think that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Again, like I said, I packed a light in terms of clothes. I packed basic things because, for one, as we mentioned, we don't plan on being flashy there.
Mm-hmm.
What some people consider flashy. Our
Right.
flashy is, subtle, but some people may say this is flashy. So things that we may think people will call flashy, we decide to keep that here. Not that we're flashy people, but we just don't want to. We want to be safe, and so we just pack very subtle items just to make sure that we're not attracting the wrong type of people, making sure that we're not standing out too much. So,
Yeah, and that was a tip that we actually got here on YouTube. So thanks, guys.
yep. And you bought a ring, right, to replace your actual wedding ring, so you can keep that
I did.
in a safe place. So,
Yeah, I'm leaving a prized possession
mhm.
in the States. And this will be my travel one, so I love it. It's all the same.
That was another tip that someone gave us was that again to avoid standing out and being flashy, to make sure that you're not walking around with your wedding rings that could attract the wrong person. So
Yeah. So that was really helpful. One of the things that's probably strange, I packed mail and I packed the mail, and here's why. Because I didn't have enough time to change my address with some of the companies that I wanted to change it with. And so, even though, yes, like, okay, I can forward it to a PO box, and we do, we can do that. I just like to be able to change it completely so that it doesn't continue to just like, go to the wrong address. So I took the mail so that I can call on Monday and change those addresses.
Yeah, and today I actually had to call a TSA because I got I applied for the TSA pre-checked about a month ago, and I called them today to get an update on that, and they said that it can take up to about 60 days. So unfortunately, I won't be utilizing the pre-check option tomorrow, but I will have it for the future. So I will have to do an update with that. Um, we had some graduations to go to today. We had a graduation to go to and a graduation celebration that we went to. And
Now, before you go on, I want to ask couples. Okay, so I have pre-check, and I've had it for quite some time now. What do you guys feel if one of you has pre-check and the other doesn't? Do you guys just split from security and meet out afterwards? Do both of you just kind of go through regular security? How do you guys treat it? And what do you guys think that we do? Okay.
well, I'm gonna tell you what we do.
No, no, no. Don't spoil it yet.
Oh, this is for later.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll tell them later.
Okay.
After we see your guesses.
Cause look. Okay. Cool. So I know we have talked a lot about our feelings along this journey, and
Yep.
on several days we give you an update on where we were emotionally about this move. And so this will be the last day that we can really talk about because it changes day to day, right? It can
Yeah.
change day to day. And so we can feel one way one day and then the next day we may feel something different. And so we just kind of incorporate that in our lives to make sure that we are aware, we're self-aware of where we are. And so I'm going to ask you for the last time before our actual departure tomorrow, how do you feel?
Immensely grateful. I feel very reflective of just the years. Even as I was talking with my family today, I just began to say, wow, like, a lot has happened through the years and in our family. And, we just began to reminisce on just how there's been so much transition before getting to this place. And so I'm very reflective, very, very grateful, very grateful, uh, and extremely excited. You know, I feel that this is more than just a, move for the sake of like leaving, the country, but this really is like, I feel there's purpose attached to our move. So I'm ready for it. And yeah, I'm like uh, expectant of just great things.
Yeah, yeah. For me, I'm again still feeling encouraged.
Yeah.
I'm still optimistic. I'm still joyful. And I'm still excited. So none of that has changed for me. There's no doubts, no concerns for
Yeah.
me. I'm just ready to get on that plane and start our next chapter and to move to our next home and to embrace
Yeah.
all that we have coming, to embrace everything that's getting ready to transpire. And so, I mean, just about every single day, even face to face, we have come across people who have sold words of encouragement
For sure.
and wisdom and affirmation. And so it has, again, just made us feel like we can do this.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it helps. It helps. Encouraging words helps. Encouraging words help. Excuse me.
It gives us that extra push.
For sure. For sure. So anything you want to say before we jump off to our to whoever's watching?
Thank you for following our journey. We started this journey in March, and it brought us here. So for those of you who have been following us since we started this, um, we're the best of both worlds because we want to show you the best of, both of our worlds. So I feel like we actually get to start what has always been in our heart even more and do more of what has been in our heart as we journey to Mexico. So, yeah. And I'm sorry
Awesome.
my phone is going off, guys.
Uh, I would just say dittos. I second that. Um, I'm tired. So
Late night lives.
yeah, and a lot of running
Oh,
around.
for
So
sure.
I don't think my brain has the capacity to say much more beyond what she just said. I totally agree. I concur with everything that she just said. Thank you guys. I think that's really pretty much it. It's just thank you. Thank you guys for being you. Thank you guys for being loving. Thank you guys for being encouraging. Thank you guys for being supportive. Just thank you. And so, yeah, we are excited to even see where this journey takes us and where we end up 5 years from now. So it's just an amazing experience, amazing opportunity. So thank you.
Well, guys, that is the wrap up for our final day of the countdown until we move to Mexico. The next time that you hear from us or see us, we will be on the other side. So thanks so much again. Again, if you want to stay connected or peep in a little bit sooner and hear from us sooner, be sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Tre'Voy and Dannie. And we would love to connect with you guys there. So thanks again. Thanks so much. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Ciao.
Adios.
Bye.